welcome to Fantasy Football Kopi Kakis Chat. And as usual, we are ready with our Kopis and our Kakis. And this week we have Pio and as usual, and we have Taffy. Taffy is back from his meditation in the mountains where he went to clear his mind and his wallet before coming back to give us more
Ooh.
tips and tricks in anticipation of Game Week 26. How are you guys, Taffy and Pio?
I wish Taffy could clear some of his points to me though.
Hey, my points were not that good. But
Not
all
fantastic
good,
also, right?
all raring to go for this coming game week, especially the big top matchup coming up.
Mm.
Everton and Manchester United, two
Yeah,
great
Right.
teams
yes.
facing against each other. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
okay.
coming. We're coming.
I
We're
have no
coming to
idea.
the
I have
detail.
no idea why it's on prime time on Saturday. It's the first match on Saturday. It's
Okay.
gonna ruin my
They
weekend.
they
I
didn't
can
they
feel it.
didn't know where else to put it.
Yeah. No. It's a good game. Let's just put it this way, okay? So game week
It's a
26
game they want to
actually promises.
get it aside quickly as fast
Yeah.
as
Yeah, maybe get it
possible.
over and
Yeah.
done with. Yeah, over
Over
and
and
done
done
with.
Yeah.
with.
True. But this is one I'm really looking forward to. This is
Okay, so
Mm.
game week 26 actually promises to excite with a few exciting matchups like the clashes near the top of the table with Man City taking on Liverpool, and then after that you have Newcastle taking on Nottingham Forest, clashing with the mighty Nottingham Forest, and then talking about mighty, we talk about a mighty but underperforming club taking on a bottom table club. That's right, the mighty but tired Everton is taking on the whipping boys, okay, of this season, Manchester United.
Actually, both these teams, we are down to bare bones. Everton had 13 players. It's like Man U also had 13 players. You know that. You know what was the best thing? The when Everton took on Crystal Palace, right?
Mm.
They had 13 players, 11 on the field. Then the 12th player was Ashley Young, and the other one was another senior player. The rest
The menu.
were kids that were not even born when Everton beat Crystal Palace twice.
When was that?
That means the kids, they were all 17, 18 years old. That means they were all born after 2005. Can you imagine? They were not even born. The
just make
last time
us feel
Everton
old.
did a double on Crystal Palace, that was how bad the bench was. When I saw United's bench, I saw it was almost the same.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, there
And,
was a
and
United's bench was a total of 143 games played, bro. It was
What?
143, all by one man, Victor Lindelof. The rest was all zero.
all
Rest of the bench
zero.
has not played for United before at all.
And
Yeah.
these are the two teams that spend you know how much over the past 4 5 years, and yet they
Yeah.
could not field 15 players.
What I cannot
Unbelievable.
understand is how can four players go out in 1 week, bro? Four
Yeah.
players for United. I don't understand what's going on. Four players are out. Okay, two
Mm,
illnesses, Lenny Euro
Yeah.
and
Not
I
well.
can't
Yeah.
remember the other one. But
mm,
wow, how can Ahmad Diallo, the guy who can really make United tick, suddenly out,
Mm.
and all
mm,
the others were injured? What is wrong? What is going on?
yeah.
And then you got
I w-
Casemiro in midfield. We're
mm.
going to be overrun by Onana and all. Finish. We are finished, I tell you.
Who
Ayo.
is Onana?
Your Onana lah.
Different on another.
Different Onana lah. The better Onana in the league.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even though both of them play
And
in
our
midfield.
Bruno is also not the best Bruno in the league. The best Bruno is playing for Newcastle.
We had
Ah,
Tendai injured, DCL injured,
mm,
Broya injured.
Yeah.
mm.
we we have all the injuries. Was
What are you
like
talking
also
about?
like dropping like
What are you
flies like
talking
that. Both are
about?
in the same
You
position.
got what are you talking about? You got like Beto, man. It's
Beto, Beto,
superstar
yeah.
now. It's not
Better,
Beto.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's a
things
safe
can
bet to
only
bet
get
though.
better.
Yes.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
made me sing, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's great with a name like Beto and the sponsor is Steak, you know. It
yeah, of
it
course.
actually
He's playing like Beto, bro.
ah,
Better.
he better play well. If not, then it's not going to perform. But okay lah,
For the
we'll
man,
see. I still
for
have
the
his
ma-
team.
for the Man City and Liverpool game, you know that
Mm,
the draw that Liverpool had with Aston Villa now have
mm.
made that matchup quite mouth-watering. Don't you
Mm.
think so?
That
I
and
didn't
the fact
expect the
that
draw with Aston Villa, man.
City were whacked by Real Madrid and Haaland didn't come on at all this morning.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's
So,
probably well rested for this match also lah. Although people
oh,
say he's got a bit of a
you
knock
mean he
because at
wasn't
the
injured?
last
I
match.
thought he had some injury.
A bit of a knock, but that's
Mm,
why he was rested, I think. And I think Pep just wanted to err on the side of caution because once the first goal went in by Mbappe, he knew that the tie was out of him. He's like
Mm.
4-2 lead already, so he thought better not risk Haaland. So he just
Mm.
stuck with Mamush.
But
And
Umar
speaking of
Mamush,
Mamush, speaking of
could be
Mamush,
a differential for this week.
yep, I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, if you got nothing to lose, you can always jump on that. Lah. Yeah, but
Correct.
speaking about Haaland, wasn't he linked to a transfer to Barcelona?
Oh, he just signed a new
Haaland.
contract.
Oh, just a
Mm,
new contract.
Yeah,
mm.
a
Yeah,
Oh,
massive
okay.
Haaland.
No, no.
contract.
What? Just it was just a couple of days ago. I saw something saying that he's in talks over transfer to Barcelona. Like what. So he
You
has
sure you're not?
already.
You sure you're not referring to Rashford?
Rashford. Hey, Rashford had 9 points, okay, over the two games. That's better than Rogers. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
That's
I
why
just
I
bought.
said to
I
you,
said
right? Why not Rashford? Then after I said no lah, it's not gonna start. Not
nine
gonna
points, eh,
perform lah. That's what you
and
said.
He had
and he
six
almost
points from
scored.
one game lah. He had
Yeah,
6 points
lah.
from one game,
And three
including a
points better
bonus.
than Rogers. What 2-2, 4 points.
Yeah.
Horrible. I went for -4 just to bring Rogers in and you see what happens.
Mm.
Mm. I went for -4 to bring Disasi. That's why I
Mm,
got trauma now.
okay, cool.
I still have lah. As of 2 days ago, there is still a talk. Man City are still ready to spend big on new signings in the summer because Haaland's it's still in talks over 2026 transfer to Barcelona.
Wow.
Really?
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know lah. I don't know how true this is going to be, but the future is uncertain for Haaland, lah, even though he has a contract until 2027. Yeah,
Mm.
Wow.
so Barcelona won't be able to sign him on the cheap, but that there's still a possibility that he will shift over.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, speaking about uncertainties, okay, let's talk about the upcoming game week. So we have the the blank game week in game week 29 that's confirmed, as mentioned
Mm.
in the last episode, where these four teams will not be playing: Newcastle, Pool, Villa, and Crystal Palace. However, it has been also announced that Newcastle and Crystal Palace will be playing their match that they missed in
Mm.
that blank game week in game week
Mm.
32.
Mm.
So what does this bode for the rest of us? Okay, before you jump in, the gurus, I'd like to mention that in game week 33 and 36, it's also going to be double game weeks, but this is to be announced based on the FA results. And then after that, game week 34 is also going to be another blank where a lot of teams are not going to be playing. So, what does this bode for your strategies?
Okay, for me, firstly, I initially thought that I'm going to go for free hit on game week 29. But if you go back a few slides, there's only four teams that will be missing. So it's not a huge blank game week. So my strategy would be to try and keep my Newcastle and Crystal Palace players because on game week 33, 32, they will be doubling. So
Mm,
it's worth to keep them in your team. So for
mm.
my strategy is that if I can fill in 11 players for game week 29, I will just make do with it at the moment and keep my free hit for the bigger blank game week that is expected in game week
34.
34. Yeah.
Mm, okay. How about you, Phil? Have you used your triple
Um,
captain yet?
no,
Not
not
yet.
yet, not yet. I'm still on the assistant manager.
Uh,
What I'm doing is I'm going to dead end all the way to game week 29 where I have none of those players on my starting 11, similar to what Taffy has just mentioned. Then my free hit would be whichever is the bigger blank game week between 34 and 37, I guess. I think
Mm.
37
mm,
might also be one of the
Oh yes, yes,
weeks
yes.
that's coming up.
mm.
So free
Okay.
hit will be for that. Prior to that, I think my wildcard will be somewhere around 32.
Yes.
In
Mm.
ready for 33 and
Ready for
36.
33 and 36.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mm.
because I will probably do my bench boost in the double game week 33, because I think it's quite a lot of teams that I will be doubling. So I will
Mm.
use my wild card to put in as many double gamers as possible.
Mm.
Um in game week 32, like what Pio mentioned,
Yeah.
and then I will bench boost on game week 33, and I
Yeah.
will leave my triple captain for the last, to see what's going on at 36, and hopefully there is a double game week at 36, and I will use my triple captain at 36. That would
Mm.
be my strategy, unless there is another spanner in the mix.
Yeah.
As much for me, as much as I would as I possibly can, I would see which uh if possible 36 may if 36 is the bigger double gamer, I may choose to play my bench boost on 36 lah.
Mm.
But
Mm,
also depends on results, because by that
Yeah.
time usually results are settled, so I will know who to avoid lah, players who are
mm,
already on holiday.
Mm.
mm,
And certain teams, like usually the relegation teams, will start showing their power to
mm,
stay in the league. Yeah, so then
Mm.
these
yeah,
are the teams I likely pick.
Menu lah, menu.
yeah.
United, yeah,
Yeah.
United.
Why I like
Menu
to
is
use my bench boost on 33 is because the important is that you use it together with your wild card. So if those of
Yes,
you who have not used your wild
yes,
card, right? So you use your wild card to tailor your team for the bench boost. You know what I mean? So that's why I am thinking of doing that wild card on
yep,
Mm.
32, like what Pio say, and then tailor it nicely for the 33, and
yep,
bench boost on the 33 lah. That's what I feel.
So
yep.
meaning instead of spending big on players that are going to fit your main team, you make sure that you spend enough such that even your substitutes bench are actually at a reasonable threat and can actually gain points for you lah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the
Uh,
additional advantage of wildcarding in Game Week 32 is you have the two teams that are double gaming as well in 32.
Mm,
So you can choose a
mm.
captain from either Newcastle or Crystal Palace.
mm,
Okay. So that brings us nicely then to see what are your plans for game week 26. So first, let's bring in Pio's team. Okay, so Pio, give me a talk to your team. I
So I
see
finally
a big
that laugh
zero
this.
there.
was Kisasi.
It's sassy.
So I chose the wrong captain for the wrong game week. But then again, in the end, Salah is just getting all these ridiculously simple chances to score, and
Mm,
everyone, the whole universe is like colluding to let him become the top goal scorer and break Andy Cole's and Alan Shearer's top goal involvements of 47 in a Premier League season. He's on 44 now, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, and he's and there's still another 12 games to go. Crazy lah. This guy is just
Mm,
crazy lah. So anyway, I made two changes. I got to get rid of my, like I mentioned before, I'm date ending all the way to 29. So I'm getting rid of the players that don't play in game week 29, particularly
mm,
from Liverpool and Aston Villa.
mm,
So I took out Daniel Marlen, who was rubbish for
mm,
me. Uh, I'm putting this up and coming rising star, the one that 17-year-old Ethan Moneri, who we talked about last week as well.
mm,
I think he will do very well.
mm,
And I finally took out my Fraser Foster and I put in Kepa, because I think this guy is gonna be my keeper all the way. I'm even contemplating taking cells out for just to give me more funds for my double gamer later on, because I
mm,
think cells Nottingham Forest's fixtures are getting quite difficult, and they will be conceding goals, I think.
mm,
Yeah, so it's time for me to move on from there. And so that gives me a -4. I'm taking a -4 already here. But I
mm.
really needed a keeper. And I wanted to get rid of Donian Marlin. So, yep.
And
It
here
leaves me
you are.
with
Yeah.
two injured
So
players on my bench. And as much as I really would love to, I wanted to get rid of Mikolenko, but I have no choice. because the Sasi is now.
Then just take -8 ah.
You do know that Mikalenko will come in, right?
I have no choice because the Sasi is,
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't
So
want to take a
so
-8.
so no, I know, but so why don't you put Mikalenko in?
I cannot do it. I cannot do it.
You
I
can.
cannot
Very
put an
easy.
Everton player in my
Yes,
starting 11.
yes, you
I'd rather
Yeah.
just
can.
leave
He's
you on the
gonna go
bench
in
and then let the
anyway.
system work it out. The
Oh, the
system.
system do for you.
Uh,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Based
Put
on
him
the
at the
base.
last some more.
Yeah, I cannot. As much as I would love to, I'd rather an injured heel come on, bro.
He
Than this
will
thing.
not even play.
Yeah, but okay, looking at your choice of striker and manager, you are hoping that Haaland score 4 goals, but Liverpool still win
Okay.
by
Let me
5 goals
explain.
to 4.
Okay, so let me explain my choice for
Haaland
why
score four
Haaland is the
goals,
captain.
Salah score 5.
Cannot that he doesn't get clean sheet, right? Liverpool
Who?
needs to have clean sheet, what? For manager to score more points.
Correct. I don't care about the assistant manager also. Basically, if I wanted to, I would have wanted to. If I'm gonna change the assistant manager slot to someone, I would change it to Marco Silva. Actually,
Hmm.
Hmm.
Fulham. Yeah,
Okay,
Fulham's fixtures
interesting.
look pretty good actually.
Okay.
So, but I don't have a choice, and I chose Haaland because one, it's at home. Two, Liverpool have been conceding. Taffy got very lucky because of his trend. Last game he scored, and the game before that he was taken out when he was still having the clean sheet.
Yeah.
Bonus 6 points. After that, then Cunha came out with that wonder goal, that superb goal. But unfortunately, Trent was taken out before that. So, if you ask me, I think over this rough five fixtures that Liverpool has, they are
Hmm.
going to be conceding goals in all of them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I asked you finish already. Now I ask Tafran.
Mm.
Okay, Taffy, let's go your team.
Okay.
How does yours stack up?
All right. So I had a lot of injured players lah. Okay. I had Indai and all that. They were all injured, and
Oh,
I had Ahmad. They were
Beto.
all injured. So I got Ahmad and Ndai that I had to get rid of.
Hmm?
Okay. And I only have one transfer, and then I got Emery. Okay.
Hmm.
So he was really in a dire strait. So what I did was I removed those that didn't play lah, and then I'm working towards game week 29. So I remove Andai. Since I had
Hmm.
Andai, I changed him to Beto because
Hmm.
teams can only get Beto.
Better. Hmm.
Okay, and I've removed Ahmad. I had a bit of cash. So finally I brought in Mbemo because he's playing against Leicester. And I think even though it's away, Mbemo is due some massive points. I wanted to change because I wanted Woods as well. I'm the one of the rare few that still do not have Woods. So I'm trying to see. I wanted to replace Gakpo and put in Woods or Umar Mamush actually, but then again, I'll be doing too many transfers. In fact, at one point I was thinking I wanted to play wild card, only to realize that my assistant manager chip is active,
Yeah, it's
so I
active. Yeah,
couldn't I
it's
couldn't
active.
do it. Yeah, so I wanted to change everything. In fact, I was even thinking, with wild card I can even change my assistant manager. Then after I realized I had to knock myself in the head and say, hey, there are two chips active. So the final one is Emery. I wanted to change him, to who's that Crystal Palace manager, Klasner, is it?
Mm.
Because I think he would do well. And I think Fulham is 5 places above, so he will still get the what's that? That points
Bonus. Yeah.
the bonus. So he's a really good punt lah. But I cannot because I'm already taking a -4, changing 2 players. Otherwise, I won't have enough players in my team. So I'm leaving it to Emery and hoping that Chelsea remains as Chelsea, and they may just lose against Aston Villa. So I'm hoping Emery will get those points. Yep.
Nice pick on your
So,
keeper. Huh?
Yeah,
ah,
that's right. He's very
he has
confident that
been
Menu is
Pickford.
not
I've
going to
not.
score.
No, no, no. It's just that I am confident that hopefully Pickford makes a few saves. I've had
Hmm.
Pickford all along. It's either Pickford or Sells.
Cells. Yeah.
Both are not really. So I choose the home keeper lah. That's my choice because previously Nottingham Forest, I already have two Nottingham Forest players in my team. Aina is there, Gibbs White is there, so I don't want to triple up on. So that's why I remain Pickford remains lah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe it's going to be a good game. We shall see, and it's also going to be very, very entertaining in prime
Anyway,
time
I just
slot.
like to add about that game very quickly is that the only time that Man United really won convincingly was against Everton. Okay, it was 4-0, right? Remember at Old Trafford, Man United won
Yes.
4-0, and you all thought that there's the man. Correct? That's the turnaround that you guys needed. Only to
Hang
realize
on, hang on.
that
No,
is
no, no.
because,
That was
yes,
Eric Ten Hag.
no, it
Is it? It
was
was Amorim.
Emerim. Yes, it was
Hmm.
Emerim. And you all thought,
Hmm.
yes, it's finally. But you only to realize that it's because Everton was that lousy.
No.
No, but you've got the savior back, man. Moyes.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
Moyes, the
yes.
man, the chosen
Moyes is
one,
back.
bro.
Exactly. I have
Oh
him
my.
as my manager.
Wow.
That's the strange one.
Yes.
He didn't put, he put, yeah, maybe we should go into Fauzan's team now.
Yeah, yeah. About
He
time.
put,
Ayo.
he put Moyes as the manager when they are double gamers. I don't understand.
You must remember that there was a
Can
week that I
someone
couldn't
please
change.
explain to me?
I don't. I
I
don't know
thought
what
that
we are. I don't know what we are presenting every week.
that's why you don't
In our
listen
show.
to your own presentation. I
Oh my
don't
god.
understand what
so,
possessed him.
this when I was
Okay,
once
okay.
known for differentials. Okay,
Fonzie,
just
let's see
consider
your
it.
team, Fonzie. Let's see
You
your
have
team.
Don't say
managers
my
playing
team. For
doubles.
what? You see my
You-
team.
Their
Yes.
managers playing double, but you use the single one on David Moyes. Lucky David Moyes won.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Look at that
yeah, yeah,
smiling man over
yeah.
there, man. Moyes.
Yeah. So
Really smiling.
this is my team.
Now,
If
now,
you want
now,
to look
Pio
at the
is very
scores,
upset that you're having
uh,
Moyes still.
Yeah,
yes.
what the heck,
So I haven't
man.
changed it yet. Unlike you guys who already changed it before the chat, I changed
Huh?
it after I
Pio,
decided.
I bet you, I bet you one copy.
See, I have a
What?
It
Beto. You
will
see,
still be
Beto.
Moyes. He will still be Moyes after the
Yeah,
deadline.
I have faith. If Moyes, if Everton end up beating Menu, who's gonna laugh?
Ah,
Hey,
yeah,
you
yeah,
better not
yeah.
laugh, you're a United fan. You better not be
Yeah,
laughing.
I am a
See,
United fan, but
look
I
at
think
that.
after so
The
many
club is
years,
there some more. Everyone can see now your club there. The
It's
club badge, all.
yeah,
Premier
club,
League
not
some
a
more.
single menu
club
player in
match,
here.
club match, but
Not a
then the
single
manager
menu
Moyes.
player.
Managers, oh yes.
You see,
Put
one,
Amorim lah.
one. I have one.
Hey,
Mas Ravi also on the
Fonzie,
bench. Eh,
Amorim. Everton is higher than United. It's time to put
yeah, but
Amorim.
one
Hey,
place.
Faza, you got Beto.
Yes,
Fonzie has Beto all the way.
I have
Ah,
Beto.
you had Beto all the way.
No. Two game weeks ago, I think. Oh, is it last game?
Wow,
So you got the goal lah that he scored
what
the
a
last
Yeah,
match. Ah, okay.
yeah, yeah. But you
wow.
look at the rest, Pantan is what's this?
Who's that? Robinson ah?
Uh,
How many transfers you got, Fauzan? This is help Fauzan
none.
segment. Quick,
One,
help
one,
him.
one. Yeah,
One.
One only
one.
ah.
Because
Change the assistant
I
manager, bro.
clearly
Change
wasted.
it to Amorim.
Uh,
No, no,
okay.
no bonus. Gallagher maybe. What do you think? All the other players seems okay. How to help? How to help Fauzan? Help Fauzan.
Roll up.
Let's see. Mbeumo, Salah, Palmer, Rogers, is it?
If you ask me,
Clivert.
Rodgers is a
Looks
big
alright.
troll
What?
lah. It's time to
Yeah.
get rid of Aston Villa players anyway. If you
Yep.
want a dead end.
Correct.
Hmm.
Mm.
So
So
if
you
you
may want
want,
to get
you
rid of
can
Rodgers lah.
you can
Who's
get
your sub now?
you can get the Nueri from Arsenal. I heard he was a
Okay.
star man.
He
The
was.
price, yeah, the price is also there.
Okay.
4.6 now.
Mm.
That could be an
Right.
option.
Okay.
Some experts are doubling up on Bournemouth players. So you got Django and Clivert, or Django
Mm.
and Clivert. So
Django as in
some
is it
Unchained.
not really Django? It's Dango, right?
ah Dango
Django Unchained.
Django Django Unchained.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
you
Dango.
you can
Yeah.
go to him too. You can go. Yeah, you can double up on Bournemouth players as well because they're also playing on game week 29.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
I think
So
it's also time
throw
to
out
bring in Chris
Rogers.
Woods, man.
But he
Hmm.
already has Chris Wood, right?
No, I don't.
Fonzie. Oh, Mazraoui. What's
Mm.
he doing there still?
He's
Ran out
he's
of
going to
transfers
play.
lah.
He's going to play the next game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
But I have Beto there. Why would I put him in now? And my
So you
manager is
want to play a
Moyes.
three
Don't
five
you
two?
remember?
Mm, I think it's a good team.
Hall.
The only
The
thing that
Hall. Mm,
Hall may need to go also because I think Newcastle's defense is not going to be that strong anymore already. Their fixtures are getting more difficult now,
Okay.
and they are facing top strikers also lah.
mm.
Mm.
Mr. Palace has Mateta and all this kind of thing. Their
But
next match is
currently he
against
has only one transfer, right? Currently he has only one transfer, right?
yeah
Yeah,
yeah yeah. So I would play it on.
yep.
I still think take Rogers out lah. I think
Mm.
there's enough
Mm,
patience with him already.
Yep.
yeah.
So Rogers is either Rogers or I
Or change your
uh,
assistant manager.
change manager. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We shall
To
see how this
Glasner lah.
goes.
I think assistant manager, I think Glasner will be a good differential lah. But a lot of people are doing to Glasner lah. So Crystal Palace plays better away from home anyway. So he has a high chance yeah, of clean sheet and scoring.
I have
All
a
right.
feeling Palmer is gonna do quite well this game week. Just
Against
have a
Aston
sneaky
Villa
feeling.
away.
Yeah,
Really?
Mm,
just have a sneaky feeling. I think because
Or
of the London
Rogers?
Cup.
all the
Sorry.
sneaky feelings I had never led to anything.
Oh,
I don't
actually
trust
true.
sneaky
Or
feelings.
Rogers. You're right. Rogers seems to play better against the better teams, so-called better teams lah. Against City, against Liverpool, and
Mm,
all that. So,
very
let's
clear
see.
your advice.
So we know it's either Rogers you got to change or your assistant manager you got to change.
Yes, that's right.
So
We've
it's
narrowed it
either one.
down.
It's quite
Mm.
clear.
Okay.
Pio, I bet you one copy again that you'll be the same team. Okay, just for those listening in, the
Safe bet.
deadline is early deadline. Okay, so you guys got to change your team by Friday night. Early Saturday
Mm,
morning is the game already.
So the first
Okay,
yes.
match is
so you heard it
Mm.
first here.
Yeah, and clearly this week we didn't bother about the time. We're just going for maximum enjoyment while enjoying
Okay.
whatever is the
Oh, this
conversation.
is
So
yes, yes, yes.
it's going on 27, 28 minutes now. So I hope that
Okay.
you enjoy. And if you fast forward until here, hey, thank you. At the very least, you are here. For those of you who listen all the way here, thank you so much. Taffy, you want to go and say your favorite words?
Okay, please like, subscribe, and hopefully Fauzan changes his team.
Pio, any last words?
no. I just think just don't make the choices or pick the choices that I mentioned. Never seems to work.
So we spent half
And
an hour listening to
Uh,
your advice that you're telling people not to take.
yeah, I'm helping
Brilliant.
them. I'm helping
Brilliant.
them. Just go against my advice, and you
Brilliant.
will do well for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. That was half an hour of my time plus the editing later. Thank you. All right. But anyway, that's it from us on this week's episode. We tune in next week for next week's highlights and next week's reviews of the games that have gone past, as well as next week's strategies and tips and tricks. So that's all from us this week. We hope you have a good week ahead. Please take care, enjoy, and in the words of Tafran, like, subscribe, and share. See you.
Bye
Adios.
bye.